You asked me to be your girlfriend. I remember we went to a movie. You took me to the movies.
I took you to the movies at 14th Street.
Yeah.
I think it was 14th
Yeah,
Street.
14th Street.
I don't even remember the movie.
I never remembered the movie. I always wanted to remember, and I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't
was
remember.
So nervous because I was like, "Oh my God, we're only here by ourselves. Like, what the heck is going on?"
Right. Because we always did like friend groups.
We always did friend groups. And the safest way. Those are dating.
Yeah.
Best way to do it.
Right. Because you get to know the person who they are, you know.
Yeah.
In their friend groups.
Right.
And
Right.
No. So we were gonna go, and I was gonna ask you to be my girl. Did you know? Did you feel like, oh, he's gonna ask me? Or you was just like, yo, we together by ourselves?
Yeah, I was just like, oh my God, we together by ourselves. Should I tell him no? Should I? Like, I didn't know what was going on, but you were being so respectful that I was like, it's friends, it's fine.
Yeah.
And so, well, before that, let me backtrack a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Before you asked me to be your girl, you were away.
Oh yeah, I was in Nicaragua.
You were in Nicaragua.
Yeah, I was there as a
missionary.
Doing a help with the church in Nicaragua.
Yeah, you were doing a missionary trip, and I was working for an interior designer.
Oh, the famous interior designer.
Yeah, I was working with an interior designer as a personal assistant, and we were both going away. We were both going to go away. I was going to Mystique on a business trip with my boss, and you were going to Nicaragua. For the next, I forget how long, 2 years.
It was going to be like 6 months plus. Like it really varied. Every 6 months is like a checkpoint. Checkpoint. Like, oh, you want to stay? You want to stay? But my heart was like, yo, I'm out.
Right.
Because my heart was already like, I was already sold out. I decided to leave my job. Leave the apartment I was in. I was like, yo, it's not like I didn't have any kids. I didn't have any commitments. So I was like, yo, I had this opportunity show up, you know, like, oh, would you like to, participate in this other country and help out? And I'm like, yeah, we out. Say less. I'm there, you know. I was 25, 6. I forget what it was. But at that age is like best opportunity, when you're young, just take the chances, opportunities like that just don't come. So anyways, I felt it was God, and I just...
You left. And before
we left, we had like a...
You asked me, no, I think we were talking one day, and I was like...
We were like, yo, we
gotta celebrate, because you leaving, and I'm leaving, and let's celebrate. And, oh, wow. And then you were like, yeah, let's celebrate. I was under the impression that you were bringing everybody, you were inviting everybody, because you were my parte del coro with everybody.
Yeah, with the group. We had similar friend groups.
We had similar friend groups. And I was like, all right, he's going to invite everybody. And you thought that
I
was
going to be like, yeah. So no, even I had some friends. I had a friend, Frank, I think I remember. He was going to come too. But anyways, in the end, like...
Yeah, me too. I think
they couldn't come.
Yeah, I think I told Jonas to come, because he was in Maigal with me, and he couldn't come either. And so I was like, all right, we're still going.
Right, whatever, we out.
Yeah, and so we ended up going to a restaurant in Burnside.
Burnside, Jerome. Was it, I forgot the name. It was
Is it Caridad?
No, yeah?
I think it's Caridad.
It's a Spanish restaurant.
Yeah, it's a Spanish restaurant. And when I pull up, Mr. Kelvin is there by himself. And I'm like, hi. And he's like, hi. Like, we obviously ended up there by ourselves.
Yeah, we was like, yo, whatever.
And we sat down. We sat down, and we closed that place down. Like, we were there till like 2 a.m. almost.
Yeah, we kept talking to...
They were waiting for us so they could leave.
Right. But it wasn't even like...
But it was a good
It wasn't even romantic.
No, it wasn't romantic.
Like, we were friends already. We were like, yo, we were people. We were like, yo, I could talk to you about...
We were talking about everything. Yeah, we were talking about work, our group, our prayer groups. We were just talking about life.
Yeah. It wasn't even like...
It wasn't romantic.
At all.
It wasn't romantic. I mean, even though I think that we both were interested, but the conversation was not romantic.
I never took it like... I wasn't going to be like, yo, let me make a step to...
Exactly. It wasn't that.
Take you out.
It wasn't
like,
that.
Nah, I was like, yo, we here. Let's talk. We friends. Let's talk about work.
Do you remember who paid for the bill when it came?
No, I don't remember.
I think I paid.
You paid?
I think I paid.
Damn, girl.
I think I paid. I was like, it's my treat, but you're going away to your missionary trip. And I ended up paying. Yeah. I was like, yo voy a enseñar que yo no soy tu hombre. Yo voy a pagar. Being extra.
How you paid? Yeah, I forgot you paid. Yeah. I was trying to chop you out there. Right?
Yeah. You were chapeando me at that time. Who's chapeando who now?
Nah.
And then
I was like, yo, next time, something like that.
Yeah. And then I dropped you off, and then I went home, and then that was it. Like we kept in contact. we kept in contact.
Yeah.
We definitely.
We kept talking. We really kept talking, texting, talking.
And I remember it was the women's conference that came up, I think it was. Well, it was a conference. It wasn't a women's conference. It was Edificando la Ciudad, something like that. It was one of those big.
You're one of those
big conferences.
Yeah,
one of those big conferences. And I remember telling one of my pastors, like, yo, I really like somebody. And they're like, what? Oh my God, who? And then I told them who. And they were like, you were already in Nicaragua by this time. And I had already just came back from my trip.
Right. And, this was like 2 months in. I was already.
Right. We were talking this whole time.
2 months
This whole time we've been talking.
Yeah, we've been chatting. Yeah.
Chatting on the phones, calling each other. And they told me, just make sure that it's a mutual feeling. You don't want to mess up that friendship.
Right.
And that hit me like
damn, let me go tell Kelbin.
I was like,
what if you don't feel the same? And then we're gonna mess up a whole vibe friendship.
Yo, my first thing was, I ain't playing games with this little boy. Like, that was my first straight of thought. I was like, I know he think I ain't playing this church game with him. Like,
right.
I'm not talking to your old times of time of the hour, because the time difference was different too.
Yeah. Nah, we were talking to like 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, friends,
we were.
But what I'm saying
remember,
is,
you were my first Christian relationship.
No, I know.
So for me, I was like, that was normal for me to talk on the phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I would talk on the phone, but
I mean, I set that boundary. I was like, if I'm talking to you to like 1 in the morning.
But that's you. But I could talk to my friends. Like, I wouldn't stop talking to my friends. But you're right. We were having deeper conversations.
Yeah.
That I should have. But that person saying that to me made me second guess myself and second guess what we had, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember texting you and saying,
oh, we got to talk tonight. Something like that.
No, I said, I got to talk to you. And I got to ask you a question. And you were like, what's up? And I was like, I just want to make sure that what we do, like what's going on here, like, I'm not wasting my time, and nor are you. And your response was, I mean, isn't it obvious?
Isn't it obvious?
And so then I was like, say no more. And that was confirmation for me. Like, I didn't have to hear you say, yeah, I'm into you, or yeah, I like you. That was just confirmation to be like, all right, we're on the same page, we vibing.
Yeah.
And then I let that go, and then I never spoke about us to anyone else after that, because I just not because I wanted a negative response. I didn't think that the people were going to. I just felt like I want my relationship to be private, because when you're in a church and everybody's involved or opinionating,
people know everything.
Too much.
People start sharing,
which is great that we were so private, because when we announced that we started dating,
when we like
everybody was public, like, "Since when?"
Yo, you and Kelbin? Stop. And I'm like, yeah.
It was a good surprise, right?
Yeah. People were like,
high five that one, baby.
People didn't know.
Nobody knew.
I only like our close friends.
You know who knew? Because I even changed your name on my phone.
No, you know what's funny?
You saw it. Did the name change?
When I knew you were into me, you sent me an email, right? I think you sent me an email about something. I forgot what it was. But because you sent me the email, whatever you had me as your name shows up on when whoever receives it. So you had me as like, none of your business. Don't ask about this boy. Something like that.
No, I said none of your business is mind your business.
Mind your business. And I'm like, yo, why is my name mind your business?
Because I was in the dance ministry. My phone would be everywhere. People would be seeing. And I was like, they see your name.
They'd be like, yo.
They're going to be like, oh, you talking to? Who you talking to? So I just didn't want the drama. And not only that, we were just having conversation. We were nothing official. And I just didn't want anyone to say anything when I didn't want anything. You know, I was just protection, really.
Yeah, I get you.
And so it wasn't until we were doing an event for church and we went away for the weekend. And Frank, your best friend, our compadre, was like, yo, dime la verdad. And like, we started talking, and I was like, yeah. Like, I just confirmed with him, like, yeah, I'm into him. And I think he's into me, and we've been talking. And he's like, oh, like, he was that hype. I love my brother, right?
Shout out to Frank.
Shout out to our compadre.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was that. And then you asked me out July 16th, 2012. We went to the movies, and you asked me to be your girlfriend, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, for real? And you were like, yeah. And I was like, okay. We even ended up leaving the movie theater, right?
Yeah.
We left, and our process was good. I mean, we dated for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And a year later, you asked me to marry
you.
Yeah. You proposed, and you asked me to marry you. And that night that you asked me to marry you, you told me that we were going to get married in 8 months.